So first of all, I wanted to ask you a question. Can I work with you today? Okay, so can we take that as a yes?
I think so.
And is that okay for you too?
I think so.
Okay, I like to ask because it's kind of one of my things, but I kind of feel on some level they either want you in their space or they don't want you in their space. Got it. All right. That one made a little click. Did you hear that one? Good, it's softened up. So we have Britta here today. Britta's just a 10-and-a-half-year-old English Bulldog. This is Michael, the owner and father figure to Britta, right?
Yeah, my firstborn is.
It's your firstborn. Congratulations.
Thanks.
What a dog. Come around and let's get Britta from the face now and from straight on. And tell us, and you can start speaking right over. We'll just be on Britta a little bit because she's the, no offense, but she's the best looking one in the room. Don't you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She deserves all the attention.
Yes. So give us her history and how you reached out to me and stuff like that.
So she's an excellent dog. She's the kind of dog that when people don't like dogs, they say, oh, but you can bring her, it's okay to the house kind of thing. And she's unfortunately very sick. We found out a couple months ago she has terminal cancer, blood cancer. It was pretty sad for the whole family, but we're at the point of acceptance and I have two little kids and they've had a death party for her twice now, celebrating her while she's happy.
That's smart.
So we're coping with it, and I found you by accident online, and I watched some of your videos on YouTube and Instagram, and I thought, why not give her a chance to experience your magic, and maybe it'll help her feel a little better. I mean, thankfully she's not really in any pain right now, but we could all use an adjustment.
And you said she has a type of blood cancer.
Yeah,
is that what they said?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm gonna botch it, but they gave us 2 to 4 months best in case scenario, and that was 2 months ago.
Okay.
The only thing we've changed with her is we've added some mushrooms, not the psychedelic kind, to her diet every day. But I'd like to think it's working, but the
maybe you should try the psychedelic.
Yeah, really.
No, I'm being fun here. So, but she looks great.
Yeah,
so,
we're very lucky, and she's in a good spot. And the thought process is, if you can help her feel even extra better, we got hopefully a couple more months if we can, beat the odds and have a good time this summer with her, and have some extra fun because she still loves to play.
That's awesome. So just look at, she's such an example of living in the moment, right?
Yeah, I call her our little Buddhist.
Yeah, she lives in the moment, right?
Yeah, she
right now she's just putting out love into the world.
Yeah, she's all about the moment, and dogs don't have the capability of planning ahead or looking forward to something. But when you put them in the moment, they're having the best time. So
yeah. What a lesson that is, right?
Yeah, they're great. They're great for.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full body, head to toe chiropractic checkup and alignment if we find stuff as we go, and being 10 and a half years old in a breed that usually doesn't even live that long, right? So she's lived longer than her breed usually averages, correct?
Correct.
But you can also, dogs like this can get, well, all dogs can get little arthritic changes in their shoulders, their back, their hips, and I'm going to look for muscle knots, misalignments, and just ways to give her, like you said, more ease and more comfort in her body for however long she lives. I might go to the other side of the table so we can, but I want you to constantly have your hands up and ready to hold her, okay?
Sure. Yeah,
so
she's not as adventurous as she used to be, so I don't think she's going to jump.
All right. So first of all, I wanted to ask you a question. Can I work with you today? Okay. So can we take that as a yes?
I think so.
And is that okay for you too?
I think so.
Okay. I like to ask because it's kind of one of my things, but I kind of feel on some level they either want you in their space or they don't want you in their space. So I'm going to follow wherever she is. Right now she wants to stand, so I'll work with her standing. And I'm going to feel up around the atlas. The atlas is really important because it's where the spine starts, and if there's tension or torque on the spine, it'll reflect tension. That's a good shake. It creates tension all the way down the spine, and it can affect the hips even. Okay, you're just really fun, aren't you? Just love this dog.
She's full in love.
Yeah, she's just making me feel good. So I'm working up at the pole. Now the pole is a horse term, but it's the junction of where the base of the skull, the occiput, meets the first bone, the atlas. And dogs have really pronounced wings of atlas, or the transverse process. Now you're in such a good position. So I'm going to be quiet and start working. And we're going to get the right atlas is superior, so the transverse process, or the right wing of the atlas, is up against the occiput. Got it. All right, that was it, baby. I'm going to come down the neck. And here's the spot here at C5. That's a tender spot. Oh, let's do a circle. So C5 here on the left. Her left, not my left. Okay, can I get this one for you? Oh, didn't get it. There. That one, did you hear that one click? Okay, so what I did so far is I did right atlas, and then I did C5 on the left. Now I'm going to work into the shoulders. Let me give you a little bit of a little shoulder rub right here. So here's the shoulder rub. And you're a little tighter on the left here. So I think it was the left front shoulder that was the one that
Interesting.
might have been bothering her.
It's hard to tell sometimes because you used the word lame before, but
Yeah.
you go lame on one, but you don't know if you're
Yeah.
uncompensating for the other or if that's the one that's really hurting.
A lot of times we'll see diagonal patterns with quadrupeds. So we might get front left, back right, or front right, back left. Sometimes it's ipsilateral side, which means same side. So ipsilateral is same side, contralateral is opposite side. So ipsilateral would be front left, or front right, back right. But I haven't even looked at her back end yet, but she definitely has a big old spot here where the base of the neck, C7, dogs have 7 bones in their neck, 13 bones in their thoracics, and 7 bones in their lumbars. We have 12 thoracics and 5 lumbars, but we all have 7 in the neck, except if you're a manatee or a sloth. They're the only 2 mammals that don't have 7 cervical bones. And I'm going to come in here and just work that a little bit. Excuse me. And I'm massaging right into that spot. Do you like that when I massage you?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, you're such a good dog. Okay, what a good dog you
Who
are.
doesn't like a massage?
Oh, that's a good sign. May I touch your shoulder? So I'm right in here.
Like the trap.
The trap, yeah. And it is the trap on a dog too.
I don't mind. You can keep going.
So I'll just do yours and Britta's at the same time.
Yeah.
But this is exactly where I am on both of you. If I had
Couples therapy, right?
third hand, I would do Roger, who's filming. All right, it's getting a little weird now, Britta. Britta's like, all right, enough. Get back to me. All right, so I'm still in there. Now let's check the way that the front leg is moving. And stretch it forward. You're a good dog. Let's check your little toesies. You're gonna be able to show this to your kids. I bet they'll enjoy it.
They're gonna love it. Yeah.
How old are your kids?
I have a 5.5 and a 3-year-old. We just had his birthday party last weekend.
Oh, happy
Oliver
birthday.
and Max. Max turned 3.
And you told me that because my son's name is Max, who's 33. My son is 30 years older than your Max. Is it Max for Maxwell or Maximus?
Max for Max.
Just Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
My son's name is Maxwell, but everybody's been calling him Max for a long time.
A joke. It's a good, strong name.
It is. So I'm going to see if I can get that spot from you. Got it. All right. That one made a little click. Did you hear that one? Good, it's softened up. We're going to do this little lift on your shoulder too. Stay up just for a second, baby. Here we go. Okay. All right, smooth out a little bit. We're going to come down the back. So it's good. So we got the left shoulder. And I'm gonna come down the back. As long as she gives me this, I'm gonna keep working. And dogs and horses, but dogs, because right now we're working on a dog, Britta, the thoracolumbar junction where the 13th bone meets the first lumbar is a prime area of stress and an early area of arthritis. So without even looking at her x-ray, I can feel the restriction once we get into that junction, turning from the thoracics to the lumbars. So I'm going to adjust this here because it needs it. Here's another one. And here's another. Okay. Now that part's done. And now I'm going to bring the back leg up into a doggy arabesque, or like a ballet move. Nice range of motion, by the way, Britta.
You do yoga every day?
Do I?
No, Britta. She sits like a joke. She has turkey drumsticks when she sits down.
I saw those before when you came in.
So.
And I'm stretching this back leg. Here, come around this way. The camera. You can see where I'm bringing the leg all the way up. There you go. You know what's great is she's got great muscularity. So a lot of times, senior dogs will have so much atrophy and muscle wasting, and even their glutes become flaccid and have lost their tone. And I think the reason she can still play is she's got glute muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, this glute is amazing. Amazing butt on you. Amazing glutes.
She's lost
and
some
great
weight.
quads. The hamstrings are wonderful.
Okay.
I mean, really nice muscularity. And this back end is where they lose it fast as they become seniors. And there's not much you can do about it usually. Once that dog is in their senior years, if they start wasting here,
Yeah.
I haven't seen many come back. I've seen horses come back, but I haven't seen many dogs come back over the age of 10, 11, 12. Once they've lost that mass, it's just a tough road at that point.
She's lost muscle, but she's still got so much.
So much.
She was really, she's rock solid.
She's like
in
a
her prime.
powerlifter.
Yeah. In her prime, she's a little cannibal.
So here I am on the sacrum now, and I'm just rubbing this out. Here, come back around with the light behind you. Thanks, Roger. All right, and I'm working in here. And now I found something. Britta? Okay, I found a sacral-base posterior left, which means your sacrum is a little high on the left. I'm gonna lift this leg up and adjust it. So let's do it this way. Oh, that was me peeking. Sorry, Britta, but my hand's under there. Getting you off here. One more. Okay. I'm gonna switch to this because it's really stuck. And this will make a big difference in her. She might be jumping up on the couch today.
Excellent.
Okay. Got it. All right. This is very light. Let me do your neck.
Thank you.
But this is a percussive instrument. It fires 10 to 12 pulses per second, and I can vibrate and impulse the joint and increase flexibility of the joint, so the joint's not stuck and fixated. It starts to become more mobile and glides better. And it's all relative to, age and other variables. Can you hand me that other instrument, Michael? Thank you. And I want to get on the femoral head on both sides, which is right up in here, and adjust that. And do this side. So that'll just help the hips glide better. I'm going to just keep massaging this a little bit. Good. Let me. There's not a big tail, but I just want to wiggle the bit of it that there is, and it feels nice. And come back around this side with the camera. All right. I might even put you on my lap for a minute.
She's just bigger than the perfect size, right?
Yeah.
You think you could do it, and then you realize she's got a lot of mass in
She's bigger than you think. Do you know how much she weighs?
there. In her prime, she was upper 30s, but now she's low 40s.
She's still in her prime.
Like the rest of us, right? Gravity wins slowly.
All right, so let's just do a little face massage, if you let me. Maybe I'm too much. He's like, what is he doing? Don't let her fall. All right, that's okay. There you go. So here's the neck. Here's the little face. Good. Here's the forehead. Nice. Shoulders. Feeling the shoulder. Now this is open now. This was all locked up on you. Look at that. It's moving nicely. Yeah, nice. Look, it even has a little joint spring. That means the joint has play. So joint spring is like my thumb should have a little bend to it. You know, each joint should have a little spring action to it. It shouldn't be stuck and concreted shut. And it felt like concrete in there. And now it's moving normal. And now I'm on the shoulders, and let's feel the belly. I haven't even felt your great belly. What a belly you have. Yeah. Very strong dog. So now I'm rubbing the chest, coming down the belly. Let me get into the hip flexors. And there's your iliopsoas. You know, it really feels good. It's hard to believe. Maybe she'll surprise everybody and live a lot longer than you think.
It would be amazing. That's the idea.
All right, there's good. Nice. Almost there. Okay. Good. Catch her on this side too. Come around and see her little face on my arm. Okay. Just working the spine a little bit. Nice doggy. You're such a good dog. All right. I think we're done. What we're going to do is we're going to put her on the ground, see if she shakes out. So don't touch her until she has a chance to shake. Oh my God, you're a big dog. You want to shake it out, Britta? Give it a good shake. Let's see what she does. Come on, you can do my shake for me?
There we go. There we go.
Good job. All right, Britta, you're awesome. Let's see Britta walk, and then we'll finish on that. So, Michael, come with me. Come on. Are you gonna make me wait? Hmm? Oh.
Come on, Britta, let's go. Free. Go for it.
Good job.
Just walk around.
All right, we'll end there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Leave Britta a great comment. She's such a great dog, and encourage her for a happy, full life.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's a great dog. I'm just in love with this dog. Everybody is. So first of all, I wanted to ask you a question. Can I work with you today? Okay, so can we take that as a yes?
I think so.
And is that okay for you too?
I think so.
Okay, I like to ask because it's kind of one of my things, but